so we're gonna remove the drum. It wasn't that tight, and we definitely got a leak here, so we're gonna end up cleaning that drum all up with some brake clean.
Yeah, this thing's nasty.
After it's done, we'll run some sandpaper across it. It's not scored at all, so we want to reuse it. And so we're gonna go in and do the brakes after. So we're gonna remove the axle. There's 4 9/16 bolts on the plate. We're gonna put a slide hammer on it. We're gonna remove it. We're gonna get this unbolted right now, and it's like I said, you have to line your axle up to get one of the bolts here. And we're on right there, and we'll put the impact gun on it. And we'll go on to the next one. We have 4 to remove. Go to the next one. Get the 2 off. We're going to shake these out of our socket, and we'll get the other 2.
Bolts we were removing are right there. So those are the 2 we just took off, and there's 2 more on the other side.
Okay, get those out. Now there's a plate back there. We're gonna work on prying the plate loose just a little bit. It's not gonna come off. You just kind of want it to. Okay, so it's moving. I just want to make sure it's not gonna bind me up when I put the slide hammer on here. I'm gonna try and go over to the other side over here. Okay, everything's well lubricated on the back here, so this is coming out good. And all right, so we're gonna get the slide hammer mounted to this thing and remove it. We use our 3 lug nuts that we have, and we're just gonna tighten them down by hand. We're not gonna hit them with the gun or anything. And then we'll thread the slide hammer attachment on, and then we'll remove it. So we'll tighten these up and we'll come right back to you. And the flange mounted onto our axle flange, and we're gonna thread our tool onto it. I like to thread the tool all the way down till it touches the axle. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna unthread this, and then we're gonna pull the flange off, and we'll come right back to you. We're just unthreading our tool off the axle. We won't need this anymore. Okay, we can pull the axle out now. And you can see over here we've got a retaining collar and the bearing. It's greasing up the axle where the seal's gonna ride. Make sure that it seats nice.
We're just using regular bearing grease.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, and we got this side all ready to go. We have our center here. Everything, this is all greased in here. So, we'll put a little on.
Yeah, you don't want to drag the axle on the dry on the
Yeah,
seal there
right.
because it'll damage it.
Sure will. It's a lot of work to get in there to get this seal out. So,
Kidding.
so there's a drain here on the bottom. So when the wheel seal lets go, eventually the oil will leak past this down there. It won't leak on the top. So this is on the bottom side here, and we've got our axle. We've given it a good inspection. This is our left side. I'm going to try and hold the axle up as long as I can to get it into the tube. Let me line up my plate here, and that's it. We're going to give this plate we're going to tighten this plate up a little bit. Yeah, it's bottom. It's
There
in.
you go.
It's already in. I figured I might just give this a little smack with the hammer, but it feels like it's in. So,
Yep.
the plate's covering. So, all right, so we're good. All right, so we're just going to start these little nuts here with our fingers. My hands are all slimy, so easier said than done. this one. Yeah. This one on. And that last one in here. All right, we're gonna get our 9/16 socket and we're gonna run these puppies down. I'm gonna run them all down evenly first and crisscrossed. All you need is a little blap on and that's it. Okay, so we got the axle back in. The right side is the longer axle. So if you get confused and you got them on the floor and you mismatched them, the longer axle is the right side. And we showed you how to do the bearing. We got our seal installed. In previous video, we did the brake shoes. You can still do the shoes pretty simple with, with the axle in. We took advantage of the fact that we had to take it out anyways to do it, and it gives you a clean shot of how the brakes and the springs and everything work. At this point, we're gonna slip our drums on, and we'll adjust the brakes, and we put wheel cylinders in, so we're gonna bleed. As far as the axle job goes, we got our seals in, our new bearing, our retainer collar. We cleaned everything up really nice, and the same procedure is gonna be for the other side.